Hello, how's it going? In this short video, I want to tell you a little bit about Productivity Lab, which is our accountability system to help you take consistent action towards your dreams and your goals. If we haven't met before, hello, my name is Ali. I'm a doctor turned entrepreneur and the author of New York Times bestseller, Feel Good Productivity. And over the last several decades of researching pretty much everything there is to know about productivity and making lots and lots of content about it on the internet, there is one issue that I've seen come up time and again, which is something that I call the execution gap. Like, a lot of us know what we should be doing and we have a sense of what we want to do, but we're just not actually doing the thing. With almost anything difficult that we're trying to do, whether it's starting a business or a YouTube channel or like even making progress on your day job and getting that promotion, there is this gap, this execution gap between the stuff that we know we should do and the stuff that we're actually doing. And the thing that bridges that gap is, for a lot of people, accountability. It's sort of like, there are some people in the world who are super self-motivated to work out and go to the gym. I am not one of those people. I benefit from accountability in the form of a one-on-one personal trainer for one-on-one accountability, and also group exercise classes in the form of group accountability. And it's that accountability system for my health that gets me to show up and take action at the gym. Productivity Lab is that sort of accountability system, but just to help you be more productive towards whatever goals you have, whether that's growing your business or starting a side hustle or whatever the thing might be. On this page, you're going to find a bunch more information about what Productivity Lab actually is and what you get and how we do this accountability system stuff. And you'll also find a bunch of testimonials and success stories from people just like you who've gone through Productivity Lab, who have found the accountability incredibly valuable, and that's caused them to make significant progress in different areas of their life. So how does Productivity Lab help people get results? Well, basically it's an accountability system that focuses on daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly levels of accountability. Firstly, when you join Productivity Lab, you will have an onboarding call with one of our productivity coaches to show you around and show you how to make the most of the program. You'll also be able to join a small group accountability pod. So these are groups of around 8 to 10 people from around the world, and we try our best to match people who have similar goals. So if, for example, you're starting your first business, we'll try and match you with an accountability pod of other people who are starting their first business. If you want to become a creator, start a YouTube channel, grow an Instagram, whatever that might be, we're going to try our best to place you with people who have similar goals. And the idea is that this is like your small group accountability pod, where each week you are checking in with each other asynchronously and facilitated by one of our productivity coaches about how your goals are going and what you're doing that week to make progress. And then every single day for multiple hours a day, we have facilitated focus labs. So these are Zoom co-working sessions that are facilitated by one of our productivity coaches. And the idea is that you're joining a Zoom call with other lab members from around the world, and you're using that time to make focused progress towards one of your goals. We have had so many students who've gone through Productivity Lab and who've said, I didn't think Zoom co-working sessions would be particularly effective when I joined. And then they joined some focus lab sessions, and then they were like, oh my God, I got so much work done. I made so much progress towards that thing that I've been procrastinating on for years. And the fact that I'm in this group with other like-minded people who are also all making progress towards their businesses or their creative side hustles or whatever, that's the accountability mechanism that helps so many people actually make progress. On top of the focus labs, we also have facilitated weekly review workshops. So these happen every Friday and every Sunday across multiple different time zones, again, facilitated by a productivity coach. And these are 30-minute sessions where you get on the call, and in those 30 minutes, you kind of reflect on your week and you make a plan and priorities for the following week. Again, we've had lots of people say that, man, this was the most productive 30 minutes of my life, because one of the most needle-moving things you can do for your own productivity and working towards your goals is actually just reflecting on your week and setting priorities for the next week. But it's amazing how few of us actually do that unless we have some kind of accountability mechanism for actually taking action. Every month, we also have an expert workshop where someone who is an expert in something related to productivity gives a workshop. In the past, we've had best-selling authors, we've had executive coaches, we've had psychotherapists talking about limiting beliefs, and our students get a lot of value from those. And every month, I also host a monthly Q&A with people. So like if you hop on the call, you'll have a chance to ask me a question, anything about productivity. And as part of Productivity Lab, you also get free access to Life OS, which is the Life Operating System course, where in that course, I will teach you how to build your own life operating system, your own productivity system. And so Life OS is sort of like the operating system, and then Productivity Lab is sort of the accountability system. And those two things go hand in hand. The course teaches you how to figure out what to do. And then Productivity Lab, the accountability system, helps you actually do the thing. Alongside all of this, you are connecting with people from all around the world who are also interested in, firstly, productivity and personal development. And also generally, like I would say, the vast majority of our members have some sort of side project that they're working towards, whether it's a business or a side hustle or a creative thing. We've got people launching their first apps. We've got people trying to learn languages. We've got people trying to sort of get into a different career. So there's all sorts of people in the community, but the key thing that ties us all together is that we have this desire for growth, and most people in the community have this desire to do something interesting outside of their day job. And it's often that category of thing that really benefits from accountability. Because to be honest, you probably don't struggle, I suspect, with accountability in your day job, right? Unless you're an entrepreneur, in which case like it's a real struggle. But a day job already has accountability mechanisms built into it. You have a manager, you have a boss, you get fired if you don't do the work. But if you're trying to then self-motivate yourself to start your own business or your own YouTube channel, or like in my case, trying to learn drawing and illustration, like that's really when accountability becomes a problem. And that's really when having an accountability system and a community of other people trying to do other sorts of interesting things, that is where that is particularly helpful. On this page, you will find a bunch more information. And if you have any questions about the program, you can always get in touch with the team. And of course, like with everything we do, we have a 30-day Help Ali Sleep at Night money back guarantee, where basically you can buy the thing, try it out for a whole 30 days. If you don't like it at any point in those 30 days, just email us and we will literally give you your money back. This is the Help Ali Sleep at Night money back guarantee, because it's just not worth me losing sleep over the fact that someone out there doesn't like one of our products and feels like they paid for this thing they don't really like. Like in that context, it's just not worth it for us. Like I would lose sleep over that. So we just give you your money back and leave you with our very best wishes. So that's kind of why we have this money back guarantee. Anyway, do feel free to have a look at the information on the rest of this page. Thank you for watching, and I will maybe see you in one of our live sessions as part of Productivity Lab. Bye-bye.